Well, today here on TVSN, what I firmly believe is going to be the biggest development in cleaning technology, and it is such an advantage for all of us. Everyone watching today, you're going to save yourself literally thousands and thousands of dollars over the course of not just the next couple of years, up to 14 years supply of amazing cleaning products that are safe, that are powerful, that are natural, that are environmentally friendly, but first and foremost, work amazingly well. I've had the opportunity to discover for myself the power of Nue Clean. Nue Clean is an extraordinary system where, well, I've got so many bottles here behind. You create the cleaning products, and all you need to have in your cupboards at home are 3 bottles. One of them will be an amazing degreaser, one of them will be an all-surface and glass cleaner, and the other will be an antibacterial. So 3 bottles that take up so little space, but have a look at all of this. We've got 600 bottles of Nue Clean here. This is only a third of what you're going to be able to create with your Nue Clean system. And if you worry about what's in cleaning products, if you've felt the effects on your skin, if you've got kids and other family members who've got issues, who've got allergies, who've got respiratory problems, and you're trying to do things in a more natural way, this is going to be incredible news for you. As I said, up to 14 years supply here. So I've already phoned friends and said, well, if you don't just get it for yourself, maybe get together and get Nue Clean. Try it on our 30 days, because I can understand that you're seeing something here that is so very different. But it's breakthrough technology, but it takes it right back. So it's natural, it's environmentally friendly, but gee, it works. And we're going to show you that. We're going to prove that to you this hour. So let me give you the details. Maybe jot these down, but then you're going to meet the creator himself, and you're going to learn all about Nue Clean and the science behind this. It's an all-purpose solution creator, so you become the formulator and you brew it up. It's ionising technology with the specialised salts. $495, and we've broken that down into 5 interest-free part payments for you. So today, as I suggested, maybe get it home for $84.70. Mix up your own solutions, then start to put them to the test, because this will replace up to 27 different cleaning products that you might be going out and buying constantly from the supermarket. But here you've got that natural alternative. All right, time to meet the man himself, and launching today, right here, right now on TVSN is Nue Clean. And this man here is responsible for this amazing invention. Welcome to TVSN, Mark.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me. Fantastic to be here, yeah.
Well,
really excited.
You're a man on a mission, you're a scientist with a passion, and your passion was to go about cleaning in a totally different way?
Yes, yeah. To me, this just makes sense as a alternative to your conventional cleaning chemicals. That was the big driver for me. It works better, it's easier, you get better results, and it's totally safe. So yeah, it's a far better solution all round, and that was the big driver for me to develop this technology. It's a far better alternative.
I think for most people watching, we've got the cleaning product cupboard, and you might have one in the kitchen, and you might have another one in the laundry, one in the garage, one in the bathroom. There's a lot of bottles in our homes. So what have you got against the traditional way of cleaning, the chemical-based products?
Just the toxic chemicals that are often contained in those products. Yeah. They're not disclosed. You've got some chemicals in there that we don't know the effects that they're going to have on us as humans. They may bear out over time. Obviously, people do get some very real problems, dermatological issues, you know, it's quite prevalent. People with asthma and things like that can be quite badly affected by the volatile organic compounds in the cleaners. And there's no point. These cleaners work better, and they're made with salt water and electricity. There's no need to use all those chemicals. So for me, it just was a no-brainer.
Yeah, and we're going to show you they work incredibly well. We're going to share 5-star reviews for you as well. Now, because this is the launch today, and I'm sure once you hear more about Nue Clean, you're going to go, but what about this and what about that? So here's your email address on the bottom of the screen, producer@tvsn.com.au. You got the man himself, the man who created Nue Clean. So you ready for lots of questions?
Yeah, no, happy to answer any questions anyone's got. Looking forward to it.
Fantastic. All right, now I can't wait to get stuck into demonstrations. My experience with this was, I had the luxury of a month's trial of Nue Clean, and I got home and I loved actually sort of using your ioniser to brew up my 3 different bottles. And in fact, here you're getting in the box. So this is the very special technology, and ioniser is the right word?
Yes, it's ionising water, so an electrolytic cell is the official term. Yeah, an ioniser is good enough.
It's an electrolytic cell, everybody. And of course, remember I said 3 bottles, because you only need to have these 3 bottles on the go, and you'll get given the spray bottles in the kit here. So that's all you need for all of the areas in your home and outside as well. You're going to get the microfiber cloths, because I know you love to clean with microfiber.
They're fantastic. They really do make a big difference to the clean.
You've got 6 of those. Now, what I want to just point out, these are the salts that we're talking about. So we've got the 3 different formulations.
Yes, 3 different salts there. These will each make a significant number of cleaners. To give you an idea, that one pot there will make 500 spray bottles of cleaners. That will make 250 spray bottles. Yeah. And this one here will make 166 spray bottles of cleaners.
And remember, what you're seeing there is only a third of what you are going to be able to make. And these don't have a shelf life. This will keep you going for up to 14 years. But just what you said there of how many bottles those 3 make up,
just over 900.
So just those 3 will make up around 900 bottles, but we wanted to make a splash today. We wanted to welcome you to TVSN in fine style and impress, knock the socks off you at home. So we've doubled that. We've got a gift with purchase here that gives you double the amount of salts. So it could well be that you do go in with a friend on this one and experience the power of Nue Clean. Ticks every single box in my book, because how many times have we reached for the bleachers and the strong chemicals, the ones that have got the skull and crossbones on them, that ask you to wear gloves, to wear masks. We don't have to put gloves on for any of these,
No, you can spray, you can honestly spray it anywhere on your skin. We've got people with really serious dermatological issues, can't go near normal chemicals, and they can use all of ours with no side adverse effects at all. So in that respect, we've been proven to be very good in that situation with us.
Well, I think you've got little ones. You know what kids are like. They'll lick the kitchen bench. They're down on the floor all of the time. If they come in contact with the residue from some of those other cleaners out there, can mean some really, really serious issues. So we want to try and eliminate those from our home. But of course, we need to get our homes beautifully clean. Wait till you see this glass cleaner in action. It's mad. And then, of course, you've got the antibacterial. When we talk about efficacy there, how good is it at knocking back the nasties?
We've had testing done with the antibacterial solution, so we have independent test evidence, and that's based on a gram-negative and a gram-positive, which is the normal testing methods that they use. And we were able to achieve a log 5 germ reduction in both the gram-negative. So it was E. coli was one, so it upsets your stomach. The other was listeria, which is not such a prevalent bacteria anymore because of modern control measures, but it's quite difficult to kill, so it's still used in that experiment. So we were able to achieve a log 5 germ kill on both of those, which is 99.999.
That's the one I relate to. I don't know what the log 5 side of things is. That being said, can we show you how you get brewing? And it's so fast and it's so easy. Should we start with the heavy duty degreaser? Because that's one, of course, we're going to use a lot.
That is, now what I'll do, I'll just put some, this is something I'll show you when the solution finishes brewing, but I'll put some normal water that we're going to use to make the solution in here.
So this is tap water?
Yeah, this is just normal tap water.
So you don't have to, could you use your filter water if you wanted to, or does it make any difference?
Yeah, absolutely. No, that would be fine.
And you will, you'll get all of the, you know, it might be a litre of this and then a teaspoon of the salt. You'll get all of that. It's really, really super simple. It's like kindergarten science when you do this, because all of the technology is in the ioniser.
Yes, yeah. And you
the
get
electrolytic?
the electrolytic cell.
There you go, I'm getting there.
You get a plastic, it's an instruction manual made with plastic paper, and that will explain how to make, there's 3 different volume increments on the jug. So you can make 500 ml, which is a spray bottle, a litre or a litre and a half in a single brew.
So you could put these in other spray bottles
Yeah,
if you want
you could.
to. That's absolutely fine. Share it with a friend.
Put it into a spray mop for doing floors and things like that.
Brilliant. All right, let's get brewing here and then we'll get demonstrating for you. Already 10% of our stock has been taken. Well done, you. It is an incredible cleaning system, absolutely exclusive to TVSN, and it works out to be 4 cents per bottle once you've paid for your system. And of course, we've got those 5 monthly part payments. Okay, so with our degrees, we've got about a teaspoon?
Yeah, a gram of the salts.
Oh, by the way, sorry, you get the measuring spoon with your system.
This is just a digital measuring spoon that will measure the actual salts very precisely, which is what we need. We often don't want to put too much in. We don't need a lot at all. So that was a gram of salt that we put in there. This particular solution, there's 3 cycles you'll notice on the handle here. When I press the button, the light moves up here. This is an individual cycle. So that's a 3-minute cycle, the first one. That's a 5-minute cycle. And then that would be an 8-minute cycle.
And they're different for each of the solutions.
So that depends on the volume you're making and the solution you're making. So in this instance, we only want it on for 3 minutes. So that's the first single press. This is all explained in your instruction manual.
And we're not boiling here. We're doing, you know, the electrolytic process.
This is a
ionising.
non-hazardous process that's going on in there.
So and we were talking about like a heavy-duty degreaser. You can imagine you would never dip your fingers into that sort of solution normally.
Well, it's
so we
being
let that sit for 3 minutes and do its thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
have you got one you prepared earlier?
I have got one that I prepared earlier.
This is Telly. We always need the one you prepared earlier.
While we're brewing that, I'll just start to show you the efficacy of the solution.
Now this is not the barbecue that you're going to be seeing later on today. This
probably something I should be embarrassed about. I don't know.
Council clean-up one. There's bird poo on there.
No, it's pulled out of the back of the factory. So it's
So you're choosing to use degreaser on this because obviously Barbie's lots of
grease. There's lots of grease and fat on there. On the top here, it's just general dirt. So
our degreaser will work.
The degreaser will get off all of this general dirt. Now where it's dried on, and in this case I think you might be right, it does look a bit like
bird poo.
Some bird poo.
Lovely, sorry, didn't mean to use the P word on telly. So would you ever let solutions sit like that?
Yes, absolutely. It's not going to harm the surface. It will just sit, you know, it won't affect stainless steel, things like that, where you've done your cooking and you've got all the bolognese splatter on your stainless steel. The next morning, if you haven't cleaned up after cooking, then it's all dried out. You can just give it a squirt, leave it for half a minute.
Yeah, I did my oven inside and out. It's never looked so good. It was mad. It was a pretty old oven, and I've been a bit lazy with the whole cleaning side of things, particularly on the inside, I will confess. But it was ridiculous. I could see through the glass again. All of the inside was shiny, looked like new. And then when I put the roast on Sunday night, there was no smell. You know, sometimes when you clean insides of ovens and you put them on the next time, it's like, oh, for heaven's sake, I thought I got all of that out. But with the Nue Clean the deep degreaser, it's there's no residue, and that's the thing. There's no residue left behind, is there?
No, you could eat off a plate after cleaning it with this solution. You honestly could.
Wow, and you think of all the things that you've bought to do the heavy-duty cleaning in the past, and that you've got to be seriously very careful. In fact, I read somewhere that the #1 cause of poisoning in the home is from cleaning products.
Yeah, often young kids get hold of the cleaners in the cupboard. This is, you know, just a quick going over. This is on here. It's something glue or something from being in the factory.
What about inside?
Inside,
Because, yeah, let's
that
look.
probably, that's where it really does need
Nasty.
a good clean, I would
Yeah.
say. So just
And
give
you've
it a
got
good...
no gloves on. I'm not
No.
getting any sort of sense
There's no
of smell happening there
it's
either.
completely scentless, so you know I can spray it on my arm.
Do it again, do it again.
And that
There you go.
I can leave. I'm quite happy to leave that on there.
So nothing's going to burn.
No,
or
I'll
itch
leave
or
that on for the
irritate.
show. You'll see that there's no red mark will be on my
It's
skin
an
at the end of
incredible
it. So.
system because we are talking about water with the special salts, but going through that ionisation that creates these extraordinarily effective cleaning products here. And you've got here 14 years supply, up to 14 years supply with the Nue Clean system that we've got for you. Look at that,
there you-
that's brand new on the side there, and you're just letting that do its magic.
You can see it's starting to break and dissolve these fats. You can see that if I squirt that on, you'll see it starts to move around and break down the fats.
Break it down, and because imagine if you had a glass of salt water and you tried to do that, it's never going to shift it. It is the Nue Clean process, that technology that makes it work so beautifully. And when you're talking with food surfaces, you've got to be so very, very careful.
Fairly thick on there.
I mean, restaurants. Are you going into restaurants with
Yeah,
this?
we have restaurants, cafes, restaurants using the products.
Oh, 'cause that makes such good sense.
Commercial cleaning businesses who are using it.
Yeah. Look at that.
So, yeah, it's widely used. This is just a development we've made for the domestic applications. So, that's just a quick...
That's beautifully
Making
clean.
a bit of a
there.
mess
So you
here on
could
the front.
spray all over it. Was a bit like my inside of my filthy oven. I sort of sprayed it, walked away for 5 minutes. That was it.
Yes,
Came
if you'd
back.
leave it to sit and eat in,
Yeah.
it just makes it easier. So you saw on the edge there, I literally just one wipe and it's gone. So that's
Really,
suitable.
really
Yeah.
good. Now, you're going to save yourself so much with this, but I think for most of us, it is also that peace of mind to know that what you're using hasn't got all of those warnings on it. It is the water, the specialised salts and that ionising process. Let's save space in our cupboards. This is all the room it'll take up, basically. You've got the 3 bottles on the go, the 3 spray bottles, your 3 salt bottles, or by the way, we've doubled that for you. So you're actually going to get 6 of those salt tubs today, your 6 microfiber cloths, and of course the ionising kettle. That's all you need for all of your cleaning, basically, because you're going to be able to create the heavy-duty degreaser. You're going to do the all-purpose surface cleaner that also is your glass cleaner, and your antibacterial. That takes the place up to 27 different cleaners in the home. Now, I've got 5-star reviews here because absolutely brand new, but you did a test market down in Melbourne.
Yep,
Yeah?
we launched the product and we've had some really positive feedback from all of our customers.
Very good reviews. I'll share one first up from the lovely Wendy, who writes, I was actually taken aback on how well Nue Clean dissolved fat and grease from my stovetop and oven. It just melted away, and we just saw that. I've never heard of salt ionisation until discovering I was definitely sceptical that it would work. I also have streak-free glass. What a wonderful thing this Nue Clean system is. Thank you. And I know what's going to happen once our TVSN customers get their hands on this, and you discover how incredibly well this works. I know it'll exceed your expectations, because it certainly did with me. I've tried a lot of products in my time, as I think many of our regular viewers know, and it's just crazily good. So very easy. There is no smell, there is no burn or sting, no gloves required. Use it all over the house, and I really enjoyed actually that brewing process. Oh, speaking of which,
Yep,
you are done.
We are done. So
you've brewed up your very own heavy-duty degreaser.
we have. There you go. And that took 3 minutes to actually brew that.
And we don't have to brew it up every time, do we? We make it, we store it in a spray bottle, and then that's just ready there to use for as long as we want.
Yeah, absolutely. With both the degreaser and the glass cleaner, they've got very long shelf life. The antibacterial solution, we do recommend that that's regenerated. If you haven't used it within 2 weeks, just drop it back in the cell. Anything you haven't used, and you can regenerate it.
You don't have to recreate. Oh,
No,
fancy flick then.
tip the bottle, what's left back in.
Yeah,
You know, if not,
and
you can,
reinvigorate it.
Yeah, use it for cleaning your toilets and things like that.
Yeah.
But most likely you'll use the bottle up. But yeah, if you don't, just fire it back up in the device again.
Yeah, I mean, we've got so much there. It's not as though we worry about wasting it, but nice to know we don't have to.
Yeah.
Hey, Joy's got a nice technical question for you. She'd love to understand what the ionising process actually does.
Okay, well, what we're doing is actually, we're in scientific sense, we're ionising the water. By adding the salts, we're ionising the water. The electricity that's supplied with the electrolytic cell then activates those ions in the water, bonds them to the water molecule and makes them into an active cleaner. So the introduction of electricity bombards all the ions with electrons. That makes them balanced, if you like, in their own right. So rather than joining together like hydrogen and oxygen making water, they all separate and then reform. So yeah, we're doing that just very briefly in the bottom of the electrolytic cell here. I won't back in the way there.
I think Lynn wanted to know about how long will the bottle last for. It obviously depends on how much cleaning you're doing, but there's no sort of use by date with what you brew. So you brew whatever solution you need, have them all three ready to go, and they're ready to go. You don't have to brew each and every time, except as Mark just said, when it came to the antibacterial, it's about a 14-day there, but then you can just re-brew what you've already done, and that will reactivate it. So it becomes potent and super, super effective. Now tell me about the experiment you've got going on in here. What's that all about?
What I was wanting to show people, we've got, in the first one you saw me pour the tap water.
Yeah.
In the second one I've just poured some of the degreaser there. Now what I've got here is some oil.
Yeah.
And this is really just to show you visually what happens or why it's effective on the barbecue there. So when I pour the oil into normal water, you can see it just bobs back to the surface. That's what you would expect. With the degreaser, you'll see that it starts to emulsify the oil.
That's crazy.
Now, if I were to agitate that a bit, you'll see that water...
Which of course you're doing with your cloth. Look at the difference. Who says oil and water don't mix?
Well,
They've been through the Nue Clean ionisation,
Yes.
electrolytic cell treatment. Oh, she's got it. I'm going to be showing off now. See, that's what we want you to understand. That's a fabulous demonstration too. So you can see, because when you've got something like this that, you know, doesn't smell like the chemicals, doesn't feel like the chemicals, but works so beautifully, it's a real find. And just to imagine that, okay, that's one thing I never have to do. Well, for 14 years, you don't have to buy all of those different cleaning products. We've got more demos coming up for you. We've got 20% of our stock already snapped up just like that in shopping carts. Please know if you've got it in your cart, we've got a 15-minute timeout rule while a live show is on. So if you see it disappear in 15 minutes, that is why. It's just a technical thing to make it very fair, because we've got fewer than 100 units of the Nue Clean for this, the very, very first show. We're going to keep going with our demos, because I love that one, seeing how, you know, oil is... It literally sort of breaks apart with the degreaser.
See on the top there, it looks, looks totally different in
now,
terms
in
of...
the home, we can use this. Do we have to think about what surface we might use the degreaser on?
No, you can use it on any surface, any modern sealed surface. It will be fine. It's not going to break down paints or laminates, stainless steel. It's not going to tarnish anything. You can use it on your marble and stone bench tops.
So I could use it on the car?
Yeah, I use it in my windscreen wiper. I fill my windscreen wiper
with the degreaser,
with the glass cleaner.
Oh, of course, silly me. Don't mind that. Just strike that one from your memories. First silly question of the hour.
No,
but your questions aren't silly. You ask anything you like. Let's show you, because what have you got? Oh, this is the painted surface.
Yeah, this is just a painted piece of plasterboard I've got on a plinth here.
Yeah.
I don't know if your house is anything like mine, but we've got young kids, so we often have chocolate fingerprints on the walls and sticky things
don't
on
ask
the
too
walls
many questions. Just reach for your Nue Clean degreaser and spray away.
Just, you can see that actually melting the...
Yeah, what was that, a Vegemite or something?
That was a Vegemite, I think. Yes. Yeah, that's a Vegemite on there.
Okay.
So, yeah,
look at that.
It's nearly just, you know, wiped off now.
What I thought.
again,
For paint prep, how perfect would this be?
oh, to
Because again, you're not leaving any residue behind. Wow. Love that.
that's just a
We don't
dirty
even know what that
fingerprint,
is. Yeah. And
so
so reach for your microfiber cloths, and we've I'm taking the credit here. We've got the 3 different colours, so you kind of colour code to the solutions that you're using.
So this solution, you'll notice, is in a green bottle. So we match that with a colour-coded green cloth.
Yeah. Are they different style cloths for different type jobs, or they're
No,
all the same?
we've gone for a high-quality glass microfiber cloth in all instances. It's a very tight weave, so it gives you a very nice finish, which all helps in.
And there's absolutely no residue left behind there. And this is the thing I like. Overshoot, I don't have to worry about, because there's no smell. There's just
Nothing.
It's like water and, well, maybe salt. I don't even know if my nose is picking that up. And look at this. Dimitri would be cross with me, but it doesn't matter. Okay, now we're talking about also 25% of our stock gone, a quarter of our stock gone. We didn't get as much because we thought, or as much as we'd like to, because it's so brand new, absolutely exclusive to TVSN. Now, less than what? Less than 60 left, so that's more than 20% gone. Oh my goodness.
Well,
so these sorts of beautiful floors we really have to be so careful with.
Yes, this is a timber laminate example.
And you've got some gooby
there.
Yeah,
And there's something down
like
here. And we get lots of that in our house.
Yeah.
And I think on here there's some
build
drink
up.
or something.
Let's go for it.
So again, just give it a good squirt. This is typically on a floor, so you could use a spray configured microfiber mop or something. They're
For your beautiful furniture, I've got a timber topped buffet that I love, and I'm so precious about it. But this is what I love, the peace of mind. So it's not just about, not harming our skin or breathing in things that could be damaging, but it's also not damaging. Look at that.
So I'm hoping that's
beautiful.
Like
that shine, that sheen.
And that's how
simple. Look at that.
That's how simple it is.
Yeah, nothing's going to scratch away. No. We better do the stainless steel, because this is another big one. Lots of stainless steel. Yeah.
You can see this is a bit dried on. I think we've got some sweet and sour and some bolognese sauce here.
Bolognese?
And some oil down the bottom. So
go for it.
Again, it's dried on, so you might need it to sit. With the sloping plinth here, you don't quite, and you'll see on the oil it actually goes white and runs away
so it's kind of emulsifying.
It's emulsifying it on the surface, as we spray the cleaner on.
Wipe that
and
away.
Then you can just wipe that away.
Because I'm thinking of our splashbacks, our bench tops, our stove tops. My stove top, obviously stainless steel. It looks, your cloth's getting a bit full. But my stove top has never looked so beautiful. You know, the other lovely thing I found with this is that you worry about cleaning products clogging up where the gas shoots out of your stove tops and in your oven. No, not going to happen.
I'll tell you a trick. If you get all your bits off your cooker, all the aluminium parts where they go yellow and brown, where all the food drips around the diffusers, soak it in the degreaser for 20 minutes and it will just...
Like brand new again.
Oh, it just falls off.
Yeah, because I had one burner that wasn't working very well because it was so clogged up, and it's working so much better now. So we've seen the barbecue, we've seen the timber floor, the stainless steel there, the painted surfaces as well. Remember, this is only solution number one. This is your heavy duty degreaser that you brew up yourself, and with the kit today you've got virtually 14-year supply that you can create as you need it. Phone a friend, get them involved with this, do your own personal trial with our 30-day money-back guarantee, and my mind boggles at what you might spend over the course of 14 years on cleaning products. It's got to be literally in the thousands and thousands of dollars. And of course, you're buying cleaning products that may well have those chemicals in that you dearly love to avoid, not just for the environment, but of course for ourselves as well. Now, a question from, Lainey. Hello, Lainey.
Hello.
Can we put scents into the solutions like essential oils?
Unfortunately, the nature of the solutions are that they will start to break down those oils. That's what they're intended for. So we would recommend, because your house will smell of neutral. It will smell of nothing, which is what you want.
Because then you can have your
Then
oil
you can
burners and
scent it.
candles.
Exactly, yeah. So we'd recommend you get that neutral clean, which then you know your house is clean. If you can't smell anything, then it's gone.
Can't help myself, Mark. Sorry, I saw a dirty Barbie there.
I'll give you
It's
the
Barbie
cloth.
weather at the moment. Yep. You got a cloth for me there?
Yeah, no, there you go.
Okay.
And I haven't...
Oh, you haven't?
My cloth got too dirty, I'm afraid,
okay.
so.
You got me a new cloth. So I'll finish off the stainless steel there.
There we go. I
These
can just
work
take a seat, I suppose.
absolutely brilliantly, and I'd love you to experience them. And it is kind of, look at the shine coming up there.
Now,
That is cool.
If you
See
want
my
to
face
polish,
in
you
that?
know, if you've got a shiny surface,
Yeah.
the difference with these, the glass cleaner, general purpose cleaner, that would be the one that you would finish with. So if you've got your windows, your mirrors, things where you want that spotless finish, or your fridge front.
That's mad. Look at that. I'm literally... Can you see? I don't know if you can see. Maybe I can hold that plate up for you. It's too heavy.
There you go.
But that's just... Oh, thanks, Mark. Because have a look at that. That's just dissolved, that barbecue, that hot... Well, it wasn't hot, but that congealed fat there. It's all just breaking down, which means... See, can you see that one there? Tilt him. And then I'm going to go, whooshka, wipe that away. Gone, 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 gone. And if you left that on there for longer, you're going to take off even more. That's the power of the degreaser, and that, of course, is the power of the ionised water, the special salts, and the Nue Clean system. All right, let's take a look at that technology. Please confirm your orders while you can before they disappear. 202135 is your item number. Use a part payment, put it to your personal test. 8470 gets the Nue Clean system home, and it's around 14 years of powerful, effective, natural cleaning in your home. What a find. Nue Clean, we're protecting our kids, our pets, our environment, and of course keeping our homes safe from the chemicals that we normally use to clean our homes. With Nue Clean, we go to the power of salts, water and ionisation. So it's incredible technology that means you are thousands, I mean that, literally thousands of dollars in the home with the decreaser that we've already seen, with the all-purpose surface and glass cleaner, and with the antibacterial. Now, using the part payment system, we understand that you can be sceptical about new things. We want you to see how well this can work in your home. And I tell you what, it works beautifully. We've had lots and lots of questions come in on this, and we've got 5-star reviews galore as well to share with you this hour on the Nue Clean. Now, we've got reviews from people who have their own restaurants, cafes, childcare centres, and in fact there's been quite a few questions come through from people with kids as to this being safe to have around children.
Yes, absolutely. It's perfectly safe around your pets, your animals, absolutely, your little people, and yeah, yourself. It is the quantity of salts that we use, but the salts themselves it's such a tiny amount, and they're all food grade products anyway, so they are used in food production, so they are edible.
So we saw that little boy with a toy in his mouth. So for kids' toys, do you use the antibacterial?
Yep, yeah, absolutely. If you want to sanitise, your children's toys, if you're running a children's play centre or something like that, you can literally just spray all the toys with the antibacterial. You can leave it on there. It will revert back to salt. So the only residue you have left behind when it evaporates away is
a little bit of salt.
A minuscule amount of salt that you can't see.
Now, the first one that I made for myself was the glass cleaner, because I looked at my sliding mirrored doors on the wardrobe and thought, they're disgusting. I've got to do something about that. So this is where I put it to the test, and that's what we're going to brew up next for you. So remembering, you get the salts. In fact, we've doubled the quantity of salts that you would normally get. This is exclusive to TVSN. Your gift with purchase gives you the same again, which is the equivalent of 1,832 bottles of cleaning product that you can make with the kit that you've got here. There's no need to worry about, well, hang on, will they suddenly be non-effective because they've been hanging around for a long time, because you brew them as you need them, which doesn't mean to say you have to brew them every time you clean. You brew enough to fill up a spray bottle and you're good to go. So the glass cleaner, talk us through again what happens here.
So I'm just filling it up with normal tap water. I've gone again for 500 ml, so in this instance...
You're making it hard on yourself here, Mark. Can I move your window?
In this instance, it's half a gram I'll need.
Wow,
so it's
tiny little bit.
A tiny amount of salt.
And they're colour-coded, the salts bottles.
They are. They're all colour-coded.
Yeah.
They also have a basic instruction for making a 500 ml brew on the salt pot.
Yep.
And then we do have our instruction manual here, which
is all
actually
super.
Also
I'll hold that for you.
Explains the 3 different solutions or different volumes you could make, the number of salts you need.
It's child's play, and it's fun to create all of your own solutions.
And this
there.
is a one cycle, so a single cycle, 3 minutes in this instance.
Okay, so we just touch once
Touch
there.
it once.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Aren't you going to put your lid on? You don't even need to do that.
You don't. It's,
So we're not boiling here. We are using an electrolytic cell to ionise. So you better explain that again so we understand a bit more.
In here, I don't know if you can see the bubbles in the water.
Actually, pop it
goes
down.
quite
We'll
cloudy.
See if we can have a look.
The water now, what that is the introduction of electricity is separating the water molecules. So the bubbles you see there are actually oxygen and hydrogen, which are the composition of water. We add the salts. By introducing the electricity, we cause the water molecules to separate, the ions, which are hydrogen and oxygen, and then the salts that we've added bond into those molecules, and we end up with an aqueous solution. We activate the ions, and in this instance, we're making a potassium hydroxide.
Fantastic. I think we're in trouble here. I've just heard news that by the end of the show, we could have a sellout on our hands. So if you are tall or wanting to get your Nue Clean system, I will urge you to get this into your cart through the checkout as quickly as you can. You've got the peace of mind. It's a risk-free purchase of our 30-day test period, our satisfaction money-back guarantee. Now, you've already made up this is our all-purpose surface cleaner and glass cleaner that we've got here.
Yeah.
Can we see it in action? Because I was blown away. I've tried all those typical ones, I've got to tell you, and you've got to do so much of this. This is so fast and so beautiful and stays looking good. I think so often smears seem to come up later, particularly if it's quite humid with some glass cleaners. This is just magic.
So, I'm just waiting.
Oh, you got to wait.
Yeah, so this one we didn't do a pre-made solution.
Didn't I give you that in your training session?
No,
we prepared earlier.
Yeah, we only did the one we prepared earlier, and we've fallen a bit out of sequence. And we need to be brewing these once we start talking to the efficacy of the solutions. So,
let me share with you a 5-star review. How long are we going to be brewing the all-purpose?
That will be about another minute, I would say.
No, we can wait a minute, just for you. Now, I'm going to share with you here from Richard Sullivan, and again, this is just the very first people in the country who got to try Nue Clean. This was their feedback, and he writes, Nue Clean has now replaced all my other products. The antibacterial cleaner is superb, does an awesome job with no residue left behind, and the glass cleaner is daily bomb streak-free cleaning at its best. Highly recommend to all my family and friends. Here's another one from the lovely Carolyn, who owns an indoor play centre, kids play centre. As the operator of a children's play centre, it's vitally important that our venue is clean and sanitary, but we don't want to expose our little customers to harsh chemicals and nasties. I've really been happy with the results from all 3 of your cleaning agents. When my staff used the antibacterial cleaner for the first time to clean our party rooms, they raved about how much better it was to use. The smooshing cake and food on the tables comes off so easily, and the tables aren't tacky afterwards like they were when we used a chemical cleaner, and the scent is really fresh. We also use the all-purpose glass cleaner on the crazy mirrors, which is part of our main play structure. Nothing has been able to remove the fingerprint marks from them in the past. Even the commercial strength spray, nothing worked, but your glass cleaner took the marks off in one go. I honestly couldn't believe it. Love your products, and we can't do without them. It is brilliant. That's exactly my experience. Never had a glass cleaner like that before, and we're done.
And that's finished, yeah. So,
so you brewed it yourself, and that stays active for as long as you want to use that. So please don't think you've got to do this every time. So you brew up the bottle as you need it, and particularly if you've got large homes, if you're really fastidious with your cleaning, lovely to not have to worry about, I've just run out of the glass cleaner. You've got here the equivalent with the kit that you've got today, exclusive to TVSN, up to 14 years supply. You can create 1,832 bottles of your cleaning solutions, and you've got that peace of mind that it's natural, it's environmentally friendly, it's super safe, of course, for the kids, for the pets, for yourself, and no residue left behind there. And so many, I think, of the chemical cleaners out there, we've got their list of what's in them, but there's a lot of things sort of underlined. They don't have to declare everything, do they, if they're made overseas?
They don't have to declare anything at all. In real terms, the labelling of chemicals for the domestic, there is no requirement to label anything you have in your chemicals in a domestic, if you are supplying to the domestic market.
Well, we want something that works as well. So I know natural, sometimes people think, but is it going to really give me results? Wait till you see this. You've heard the 5-star reviews. My own personal report on this was, I think my first comment, my first reaction, this is ridiculously good. No other words came to mind when I saw this in action. I've got my my friend who's, hello Leanne, a professional cleaner onto this, because she spends a small fortune and she's had some issues with her skin as well. See how fast that was.
I can't see as well as you can from that side.
I've got one little one down there you missed.
I missed a bit.
Yeah, sorry. It's my eagle eye.
It might be on the other side, actually. actually.
Yeah. So oh, it is too.
There you go. See,
Yeah.
that's something you should always check with your windows. It might be on the other side.
So you call this an all-purpose surface and glass cleaner. So any surface that we couldn't use this on?
No, again, it's suitable for all surfaces around the home.
Well, let's go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the mirrors are the big one. Oh,
Got a mirror.
Clean me. Cool. Is that done in lippy?
Yeah, a bit of lippy on there and a bit of...
Just squirted me. I got a bit of the over. Thanks.
A bit of
I'm not worried.
foundation.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Look at that go. Look at it go. Love that. So we're not using hot water at all here. Normally for something as tacky and oily as lippy, you would. Beautiful.
Done a good job.
Look how good that is. That's a result.
Spray everywhere as well.
Let's, in fact, let's show you. We'll do some more demos live on air here. That's, I think, to me, the power of TVSN. We get to really talk it through so you can understand something as technical as this better. But the all-purpose surface and glass cleaner is really what it says. It's your floor cleaner, it's your street cleaner, it's your glass cleaner, your stainless steel cleaner, and your natural stone cleaner as well. I love you seeing that little girl there doing the cleaning, or it could be a little boy, but you know that's how safe
or a
it is.
husband.
There you go. Or a boyfriend.
Yeah, there you go.
Now, sorry, the next question. In rural areas, could this interfere with a septic tank or a septic system?
The antibacterial solution potentially could, because you've got bacteria in. We've got such a small amount of chlorine, the active antibacterial agent in there, but if you poured it neat straight into your septic tank, it could affect the bacteria in there.
But if you're using it as we are here...
It would be dissolved. You're talking a few hundred parts per million of chlorine in there.
Okay, so don't tip the neat salts into your system, but you're not going to do that, are you?
The other two,
yes,
they
the
wouldn't
answer
be a
is
problem.
yes, you'll be absolutely fine. Yeah, cool. All right, let's. So what's this? Oh,
this is
it's these. Oh, laminate.
The new shiny kitchens. You know, they've got like a depth and a lustre to them. They're really nightmare to keep clean, to be honest with you, because you can actually see things reflected in the. It's like a.
Oh,
it's
from
almost,
different
yeah,
angles.
it's almost like a. You know, the finish. What is it? Metallic paint finish on a car. So, again, that was just a bit of.
Look at the
food up
difference.
there.
One side done. I don't know if you can see that at home, but I can see it with my eye there. That you've got one side highly reflective and just beautiful. There we go. Look at that one. But while you finish off the other side, question about timber floors. I know you showed using the degreaser on a timber floor before where we had a heavy-duty blob.
Yep.
But for general keep clean on timber floors, would this be fine?
Absolutely, I'd use this, definitely.
Yeah.
With the... well, if it's an unsealed timber floor, or... which
That was tomato sauce?
That was, yeah, I think... a tomato sauce or some tomato, and this is a mayonnaise, I think, up the top here.
Look at that. So the lovely thing, your kitchen cupboards, they've got that high shine.
If you've got high
products can take off that sheen, can leave a residue behind. Little kids come in, put their hands against the kitchen cupboards. What cleaners are you using then? What could they be leaving on your kids' hands? Those hands go into their eyes, into their mouths. That's the peace of mind that you get with Nue Clean. Now we're going to get our skates on because we've only taken you through 2 of the formulations and we've got a third. But if you've just joined us, this is incredible new cleaning technology that is safe, that is 100% natural there, that is environmentally friendly, of course, but cleans like you would not believe. And that's what we're trying to show you here live to air, how wonderfully these products work. But this is really giving you what you need. It's like you've got the cleaning factory out the back door, not even that far away, and so you will get your own products for 14 years. That's the sort of supply that we've got for you here in this pack. And of course you've got those natural ingredients, the salt, the water and the electricity. and you can use it right around the home, in the bathroom for all of these different applications, the tiles, the basins, the taps there and the floors, of course. In the kitchen, that is just a no-brainer for me, where we don't want any sort of contamination, particularly with our food prep surfaces. In the laundry as well. And now I use this to take stains out as well. The degreaser was brilliant for that. I think it was makeup stains.
Yes.
And sunscreen stains as well on clothes. So you can use it as a spot remover. Now, this is the value we're talking about. Once you've paid for your system, it's 4 cents per bottle to create these products that work so beautifully. That's including our gift. So you've got, well, virtually a 14-year supply. Here's what's in the box. So you will get those 3 spray bottles, and that's all you need to make your degreaser, your all-purpose and glass cleaner, and your antibacterial. You're going to get, well, double the amount of salts you see there. You'll get your measuring spoon, you'll get the 6 microfiber cloths, and your ionizer. And if you want to put it to the test, invest $84.70 today. I know you're going to be blown away. Now, the third formulation, you've already got that brewing, because this is our ionizer. So in there, you've got your antibacterial.
Yes, we're just making the, again, it's the red salts in this instance that we use. So we've put 1.5 grams of the salt in here, which is the required amount. That's on a 5-minute cycle because of the solution that we're making. It's longer. The other 2 we brew on a 3-minute cycle for this volume. But this we brew a 5-minute cycle.
Okay, did you have one of these prepared earlier?
No.
Dearie me, you're in trouble, because we've only got 4 minutes left of the show, Mark.
Oh, they wanted me to do it all live so people could see them actually and believe that it's the real thing, the cleaner that's doing.
Well, talk me through. So we're not just attacking the bacteria and the germs and the greeblies there. It is a cleaning product as well.
Yes, this has cleaning properties, but the main purpose of it is for sanitising, antibacterial, cleaning, if you like.
So where do you use this in your home?
In our home, we would use it essentially all around the bathroom. So it's great in your shower, your bath, all your tiles. Works on mould, so where you're cleaning up mould. Your toilets, if you've got young children like we have, often the toilet can be a bit messy around that area. You can get a bit of overspray, and it gets a bit fragrant in there sometimes, so that's great for removing the smell of little boys missing the toilet.
Very, very good indeed. And with those bottles, you can just make that up, and you can use, if you've got another spray bottle, maybe you have a separate bottle that might live in the bathroom. If you've got a couple of bathrooms, of course you can do that as well.
Yep. Deodorising, it's great for deodorising, you know, the dog bed or something like that.
Well, you brought your dog bed.
I did, yeah, he's been sleeping on the floor the last few nights because
and it just seems to be a prevalence, I think, even with pets these days, of skin irritations as well. So you've got to question what may be causing that. So you can use the antibacterial as a deodoriser for all of the areas where your pets are, for the bathroom.
A doggy smelling dog, you can give him a squirt if you like.
Would you really spray the dog?
In theory, it wouldn't do him any harm. Yeah, you probably need a bit of solution made up to give him a good bath. Well, mine's a reasonable sized dog, so
So, well, when you think it's just salt and water and the ionisation process, electricity.
A tenth of the salt that you'd find in seawater. So if you take your dog to the beach, you've got a tenth of the amount of salt in this solution as you would have in seawater.
Incredible. It's just that technology, the science of when they all 3 come together, create these amazingly effective cleaning products. I'm going to share one more 5-star review from the lovely Nicole, who writes, love the Nue Clean range, the multi-purpose cleaner, excellent on kids' handprints on walls, bathrooms and kitchens. To the glass cleaner, great stuff, have never seen better. To the heavy-duty degreaser, this is the bomb. My 8-year-old daughter is a constant food thief. Ice cream, Milo and Nutella all smudged into her carpet. I sprayed the moulded food stains with the Nue Clean degreaser and bam. Oh, the stains are gone. Dearie me, I think she might have borrowed that, sorry. Colour-coded cloths, what a perfect combination for every cleaning solution. So many brilliant 5-star reviews there. These aren't on our website because of of course. This is brand new today and absolutely exclusive to TVSN, but from the very first launch, limited launch into the marketplace. One thing I'm going to say in criticism of this man, not a lot of business sense he's been criticised for by some business gurus, because they says, this doesn't make sense. You should create products that people have to come back time and time again to buy.
Yeah.
But if you're setting people up for 14 years with cleaning products, it doesn't make sense on a business front. But that was never your mission, was it?
No, absolutely not. I set it up specifically because it would last people 14 years and they didn't have to come back. That was a big driver for me. So we were at complete opposite ends of the spectrum on that one. But yeah, for me, that's the principle of Nue Clean. That's what it's all about. That's one of the big drivers for it. So.
Safe, natural, environmentally friendly, a better option for cleaning around your home. Going to save you thousands because it works out to be about 4 cents per bottle once you're organised there. Thank you so much, Mark. Thank you for your questions and company this hour. Be fast because more than half of our stock has gone on this one. See you later.
A collection deeply inspired by influential art movements. Each signature piece is designed with genuine gemstones, set in sterling palladium alloy with rich 18-karat gold accents. Gems in vogue.
With an impressive range of kitchen appliances, Philips and TVSN bring one of the world's leading brands into the heart of your home. See what quality and experience can do for your culinary adventures, because it's all about the taste with Philips. TVSN has the ideal Mother's Day gifts for you, with endless possibilities to show your mother how special she really is. Visit tvsn.com.au today to see our inspirational Mother's Day catalogue. Love shopping, love TVSN.
If I was describing TVSN to someone who'd never seen it, I'd say it's a brilliant way to shop. You turn on your television, you sit in your lounge room, you watch presenters, very often with the distributor of the product there, giving you all the features, the benefits. You can weigh up if you want to buy, you can phone, you can get through straight away on your computer or on your telephone, whichever way you want to do it. It arrives at your door within 7 days. Great.
Well, this is absolutely sensational. Your today's special offer from Skin. We're going to do something straight off the bat, and that is give you a brand new price, because you are getting, of course, the big sizes when it comes to your cleansing, and of course you're going to get your hand restored. This is the 5-piece collection. Should be $99.95. Let's do it right here, right now. Let's do it for
$69.95. All right, so look at what you're getting. You are going to get more than double the size of the AM sulfate-free gentle exfoliating cleanser. You're going to get more than double the size. These are 250 ml each. That's 500 ml of cleanser. Of the Olive and Enzyme Rich Balm Cleanser for Night, you are going to get a double size, a big double size hand restore. The redensifying, whitening, brightening, water-resistant, anti-aging hand cream. This has a cult-like following for it, too. It's the only hand cream I've ever made, used, sold, bought, or tried that did something more than just smell good and feel good. It really makes your hands look younger. And a big double pack, 2 of the Olive and Enzyme Makeup Removing Cloths. I told you this was going to be a good one, and it really is, because it's your non-negotiables. These are the cleansers that every woman, every skin type, every man, it doesn't matter your age, needs to use if you're going to achieve and maintain more beautiful skin. They're sulfate-free, detergent-free, paraben-free. What we're going to do is this. In the morning, we're going to do a gentle exfoliating wash that uses grapefruit and tea tree, magnesium and vitamin C and gentle fruit acids. At night, you have different cleansing needs. So we're going to do the Olive and Enzyme Rich Balm Cleanser with bitter orange oil, avocado, olive, beta-carotene, and enzymes. when you alternate these cleansers, your skin always moves forward, and they won't strip your skin or wash away the skin's hydrophilic layer and throw your skin off balance.
And these are so
They're
handy
gotta have.
too. 2 packs.
So it's always best to take your makeup off first with a cloth before you use your night cleanser, or you could use these cleansers anytime you'd like as a fast cleanse.
Yeah.
They are alcohol-free, and they're based on the enzymes and the coconut and argan, and they contain damask and rose flower extract. They're beautiful cleansing cloths. The Hand Restore Anti-Aging Hand Cream.
Don't
You
we
guys have
need
to
this
see
after our summertime as well, because that whitening side of things is absolutely brilliant. Here's
dark
the before
spots.
and afters for you.
And it's a double size. I don't
Yeah.
think I've ever... you know that you haven't seen just the double-size cleansers alone since last June? So it's been almost a year. So this is your opportunity to stock up on your favorites, the #1 selling cleansers in all the countries that we are in, and every network that I am on are these cleansers.
We'll get them for $69.95, but please be fast because I don't want you to miss out. Your item number 134573. Go, go, go.